so watch that space. Judy, anything you want to add to my answers and/or specifically allocations of vaccines by county?
Sure. The allocation by county varies every week, depending on how many doses we're getting. And the allocation formula that we look at, that includes equity, looking at the percentage of the population, particularly communities of color, as represented in the administrations of the doses of vaccine. We look at disease burden, the deaths per 100,000, social vulnerability index, throughput, how quickly we can get and how quickly each site gets the vaccine into the arm of an individual. And then we look at inventory. If they're leaving more than 3 weeks inventory on the shelf, the allocation will decrease the next week as they use up their inventory. The governor mentioned, when we have a push for what we call specific or vulnerable populations, it's based first and foremost on the impact on morbidity and mortality. So our first goal with our vaccination program is to prevent morbidity and mortality. And the second goal is to support essential societal functioning. So for example, we know that 80% of individuals over the age of 65 account for the mortalities in the state. So we know that about 45% of them are 75 and older. So we did a 3-week push. It was a 2-week push that turned into a 3-week push to vaccinate and get at least 1 dose of vaccine into the arm of individuals 75 and older. When we started, we had 33% of those individuals having had 1 dose. As of the report this morning, 65% do. Last week, we pushed it, I guess you would say, down to 65 and over. And I'm pleased to report on 65 and older, we're at 67%. So that's an indication of when we do a push, when we see a particular vulnerability that relates directly to morbidity and mortality.
And again, you're going